After reading Boruto chapter 76, Boruto and Momoshiki had a conversation that had me thinking about what if Boruto is trying to save his own fate in the future. At the end of Boruto chapter 75, Boruto had an insight of the future when he was suddenly able to see the near future by using Momoshiki's Byakugan. As we know, Boruto was revived by Momoshiki in chapter 67, which led to Boruto and Momo's DNA combining during the resurrection process. From there, it was revealed that Boruto and Momoshiki's inner thoughts combined into each other to the point where they can read each other's thoughts when they think in their head. However, what was also revealed was that Boruto can access a part of Momoshiki's Byakugan, as Momo states that Boruto was able to see the same tableau as him. With Momoshiki's Byakugan, he can glance into the fates of other people, essentially seeing their own future, and not his own, as stated by Momo in chapter 10. The downside to Momo's Byakugan is that he can't see his own fate, but the fact that he can see Boruto's fate quite clearly. The prophecy that Momoshiki gave to Boruto right after Boruto killed him of "those blue eyes shall take everything from you" has been repeatedly stated multiple times in Boruto chapter 76, as if the events of Boruto losing it all will be happening very soon. Something so tragic that even Boruto may not even understand is something that Momoshiki keeps repeating over and over again in Boruto's head. It doesn't help either that Momo said that this event will be happening soon, as back in Boruto chapter 72, meaning that we may as well see the downfall of the Hidden Leaf Village in the next couple of chapters. We know that Code does have a 10-tail squadron with him, and to be honest with you, I just don't see how anybody in the Hidden Leaf Village can fight him outside of the Karma and Cyborg siblings. I don't see how someone like Naruto or Sasuke, considering that they are nerfed right now, have a chance against Code, who has those limiters off and logically is just so much stronger than Jigen. Code, just to remind you, is stronger than Jigen at its full power, and with Naruto and Sasuke being depowered, they already lost to Jigen at their full power, meaning that they really have no chance against Code if he were to pull up and attack the village in the next couple of chapters, outside of Boruto, Kawaki, Damon, and Ada. And with Boruto seeing a future scene of himself, it only made him more paranoid, and with the fate that Momoshiki told him. With the fact that he could see fragments of the future, can he use Momoshiki's ability to his advantage? Meaning that whenever Boruto sees in the future, can he stop and alter the outcome of it? Just like how Momo and Boruto's thoughts combine together, every time Momo uses his Byakugan to see Boruto's fate in his mind, Boruto will also be able to see it as well. Of course, this means that Boruto will have to make Momoshiki work with him to use his ability, which we know that Momo is a problem when it comes to morals, so he just may not comply at all. I mean, he is a demon and has no regard for human life. However, he did vow that he will never allow Boruto to die ever again, since he and Boruto are essentially one person now. Momoshiki's goal of harvesting and consuming a chakra fruit to update his genetic power is still on his mind. So with that being said, there's going to be times where Boruto is going to have to play by Momoshiki's rules to get what he wants. He can't simply tell Momoshiki to use his Byakugan ability to see his own future, and Momo won't tell Boruto what he saw in Boruto's fate. He just laughed when Boruto asked him what his fate led to, and that his death blow from Kawaki was not even close to him losing it all. At least from what we saw when Boruto saw a future scene from Momoshiki's Byakugan, Boruto can only see fragments of his future and not the whole thing like Momoshiki as well. This could mean that if Boruto sees another future vision, it could scare him and want to change his own future. So if he sees something instead from the future, such as characters dying, like Sasuke or Sarada for example, he may take steps to change that entire outcome. I don't know if Kishimoto may take this route with Boruto's character, since there's already so much going on in the plotline right now, but I doubt Boruto seeing a future vision back in Boruto chapter 75 will be his last time seeing the future of his own fates. Seeing more disastrous scenes could cause Boruto to become more paranoid with his actions and think about how it can change or lead to the future that he sees. Sort of like how Eren from Attack on Titan saw the entire past and the future in season 3, and how he took drastic measures to change those events as we see in the final season. It could be similar to that with Boruto's character. However, Boruto can only see fragments of the future, meaning that changing his fate could be detrimental, even if it means that Boruto will benefit in the end. It does make me think about the flash forward scene as well from chapter 1, where Boruto says that the Leaf Village being destroyed and fighting Kawaki was the only possible outcome in the end. So did Boruto actually try to alter his fate but fail in the end? Having Boruto try to change the future scenes that he sees through Momo's eyes will add only more depth to his character, as Boruto and Momoshiki's relationship have plenty of room to build within the story. Now that they're basically one character, with Boruto being the body and Momo basically being the brain, there's going to be struggles over who's going to be the real Boruto. And as a matter of fact, Momoshiki did state back in Boruto chapter 72 that once Boruto loses it all, Boruto will lose the motivation to even live. He wouldn't want to live anymore and essentially want to escape from the world. And and from that point on, Momoshiki will take over Boruto's mind, destroying his inner thoughts and living as Boruto Uzumaki. And this is where Momoshiki, of course, will try to get a chakra fruit and try to update his genetic power. This is Momoshiki's plan. Once Boruto quote-unquote loses it all, which is very vague at the end of the day, I don't know how specific it will be. Would this mean that someone like Himawari will die? We don't really know, but whenever Boruto does indeed lose it all, which has been foreshadowed plenty of times in the past chapter, Momoshiki will take over Boruto's mind and will live as him forever. And when it comes to this power struggle over Boruto's body, we've seen this many times, such as after the Ishiki fight where Momoshiki stabbed Sasuke's Rinnegan and Boruto fought back for control of his body. During the fight against Code, Boruto resisted Momo, allowing Kawaki to kill him in the end. During the Code arc, we've gotten plenty of conversations between Momo and Boruto where Momoshiki keeps repeating Boruto's prophecy and that he's excited to see it unfold. It's almost as if Momoshiki is watching a movie that's about to happen and he got his popcorn ready for the chaos. Except we know that if Boruto gets into immediate danger where he could possibly die, Momoshiki will take over to make sure his vessel does not get killed. Even if Boruto were to change his fate, the one person who can stop Boruto from trying to do so will be Momoshiki, especially if it means obtaining a chakra fruit and updating his own genetics. I was supposed to make this video last month, but I waited for the next chapter to release as I wanted to make sure what Boruto saw was legit and was just not ignored by him and Momo. As a reader, I'm hoping we get more of these scenes where Boruto is seeing future visions of himself and his friends that define his fate. The destruction of Boruto's life is imminent and the fate of his blue eyes taking everything away from him will be interesting to see, especially if Boruto is going to see more future scenes of himself. So let me know how you guys feel about this theory in the comment section below and what could possibly go down with Boruto seeing fragments of his future. Like I said, if Boruto wants to be able to use Momoshiki's Byakugan in order to get that foresight ability, him and Momo will have to work together. Of course, whenever Momo uses that ability, Boruto will be able to see it, as in currently with their DNA being used together, not only can they hear each other in their thoughts, it seems like whenever Momo uses his abilities, Boruto can also use it as well. However, Momo has to be the one who activates it, meaning that if they're ever in a situation where Boruto may die, Momoshiki may just have to put his differences aside and work with Boruto. We may get a duo between Boruto and Momoshiki. Of course, I'm not saying that they're going to be friends. That's not gonna happen. I really don't see Boruto and Momoshiki going down the Kurama and Naruto routes. I already made a video on that like last year, so I just want to say that as much as the savage he is, he may have to work with Boruto in order to keep Boruto alive, because at the end of the day, Momoshiki's goal is to obtain and harvest its chakra fruits, and he needs Boruto alive to do that. Let me know how you guys feel about this theory in the comment section below. I am very excited for Boruto chapter 77 because chapter 76 dropped a bunch of bombs when it comes to the conversation and the relationship between Boruto and Momo. So let me know how you guys feel about all of that in the comment section below. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell as well, and have a good day. Peace.